seeing some pretty spectacular scenery here. There's Clear Creek down below, and I think I get to that on the trail at about 1.5 miles, and I look forward to cooling down there, start to get warm up here. So it's interesting, typical desert country with a creek. So here's a beautiful example of some work probably done a very long time ago, judging by all the foundation and everything. But I wish they would find these people who built this and send them down to Mission Creek where they have a big challenge. Pretty day, doing well. Happy trails. Well, this is a wrap up for day 29. Two exciting things happened. Number one, past that 300-mile mark. That was a biggie. Then this afternoon, came to this little creek, which was described as a seasonal, not usually reliable water source. And I tried to cross right here where that big rock is in the middle, and it turned out to be about waist deep. So when I got across, I was pretty wet, and I've got 12 miles in, so I decided to camp here. There's a good camping spot right by the creek. I'll have to make up some of those miles tomorrow, but it was a fun, adventurous day. Happy trails. Well, it's, what is this? Day 30. Got started on time, making good time. Got a couple miles already, and this is a place that I should have camped at, but I didn't know there was this much camping available. So there's some hot springs here, and as you can see, it's a very popular spot. I'm tempted, but I think I'm gonna just keep going. It rained last night, everything's kind of damp, and I'm kind of trying to dry out on the trail. Interesting area. That creek is running well, and life is good. Happy trails. Well, I just found this beautiful little hot spring right near the trail. It's kind of like really hot bathtub, so I'm guessing like probably 120 degrees or so, and I just could not resist. And it's just coming right out of the hillside here, real cool, or should I say hot. So I couldn't resist, took my shoes off here and washed my feet. It felt really good. Happy trails. So here is one of those magical places in the middle of the desert in Southern California. Cool little creek, little waterfall up above. Weather is nice and crisp and cool with the breeze. This is just a cool spot. And I'm filling up with water here for the next 4 or 5 miles before we hit some again. Happy trails. Oh, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's still a cool and breezy day, and you can see some dark clouds out over which I think is the desert areas north of Cajon Pass. Not entirely sure, but that's what they look like. Deep Creek down below is still a roaring creek, and there's some sort of interesting structure here. It looks like it was an old outhouse. Would be a good place to camp probably, but not much else here. The trail is pretty good for the most part and making good progress, so I'll see you down the trail. So I just got back from the Joshua Inn, which is not an inn, but it's a cool bar with a very diverse group of people back on the trail, looking over there to Baden-Powell, where we'll be in just a few more days, and it looks like it still has a lot of snow. In the meanwhile, I'm now down in the desert. Got to camp early and try and get stuff dried out from last night's rain. I think there's a water spot about a mile ahead. I'm gonna go check that out. Happy trails. And here we are at the start of day 31 and looking out over the area around Hesperia, California. Pretty little valley. Kind of interesting. There's a highway right here. So kind of interesting, the difference between all these people going off to school and work this morning versus us hikers who are just packing everything on our backpacks. It's a nice, cool morning and getting ready to head out. Over there you can see the snow-covered mountains where we're going to have to go over in a few days. So that'll be quite a change. And last night, like I said, it was pretty cold. There was ice inside the tent, which surprised us. And getting ready for a little warmer day today. Happy trails. So now we've climbed up into a little lusher forest of manzanita. And I think that's some kind of oak up there. And I'm not sure what that is. Trail is fairly good in most spots. Not great, but okay. Having a great day. The weather is absolutely perfect. Good morning. It's about 8:15 on day 31, I believe this is. 31? Okay. What is this, Tuesday? No, it's day 32. So day 32, got up, got going early, or at least on time. I've got 3 miles in, and it is now 10.8 miles to I-15 and the McDonald's. So looking forward to that. Very hungry. One exciting thing happened last night. There had been reports of a bear near the area where I camped. Sorry, I dropped the phone. And those reports are true because the bear came in and gnawed into my Nalgreen, put a bunch of holes in it. Apparently Southern California bears are not very well educated. They do not know how to unscrew the top. So, good day going forward. Weather looks good. Trails looking pretty good. Should be a great day. And I'll see you down the trail. Well, down below there you can see Silverwood Lake, which is where I camped last night amongst the bear. Beautiful campsite. You can only see a tiny portion of the lake from here, but they have an excellent campsite with toilets, tables, and other accoutrements. Excuse me. So then I've reached this ridge. I'm probably out 4 miles and 2,000 feet elevation, I would guess, from that spot. Now heading out over this way towards Cajon Pass, which is, I don't know, probably about 8 miles away. And as previously mentioned, has McDonald's. Happy trails. And now for the first time off in the distance, I can see I-15 loaded with semi-tractor trailer rigs. And that means food ahead. And I'm going to pick up my pace. It looks like it's downhill from here. Happy trails. And here we are. My two friends from Germany are...
I'm Dominic Hollywood.
And I'm Philip Cake.
Okay, so Carson and Cohen and Corbin, meet all these fine people along the trail, and back there you can see the snow in the mountains. We're gonna go climb over that in a few days.
Oh yeah, we will do
So
it.
happy trails.
Happy trails.
And there, about 3/10 of a mile from us, is the holy grail of hikers that have been on the PCT for a week. McDonald's. I think I can make it. Hello, Carson, Corbin, Cohen. So here we are, kind of in the middle of the desert, and a very kind person comes out and puts water out for us, which is really nice because it is now a little over 17 miles to the next water source, and we have to climb also about 4,000 or 5,000 feet at the same time. So it's really tough, and you have to stop and do your arithmetic. How much water do you need for today, tonight, and tomorrow morning until you can go 17 miles? So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm loading up with water and then heading out. Happy trails. So this is becoming a really tough day. It's about almost noon, and off in the distance you can see I-25 or I-15, so you can tell we've come a long way. More importantly though, if you look down the kind of trail we're doing, you can see we're zigzagging our way up here. A lot of elevation gain, probably got a couple thousand feet already, and have about 6,000 more to go. Happy trails. So this is a wrap up for day 33. I'm just about, the sun's about to go down and I'm about to crawl in to stay nice and warm. Ended up at a pretty nice spot with a nice view of the mountains over there, still covered with snow. We're at about, I think, 6,400 feet. We climbed up from 3,000 a day. It was 14 tough PCT miles, and then there were another couple miles that I had to do as well. So camped right now with one other camper, Chelsea from Reno. A couple other people showed up looking for places, and we'll all be tucked away pretty soon. Happy trails. Well, good morning. It's day 34. Got off to a good start this morning, and got out by 7 o'clock. Got 13 miles to go to the highway to Wrightwood. Still got water left over, so things are looking good. You can see the clouds that have got the LA Basin area completely socked in, it looks like from here. And then down below you may be able to pick out some of the trail that switchbacks we've coming up. We still have another couple thousand feet to gain, but probably have gained 4,000 plus feet since yesterday morning. And then over here you can see some of the snow-covered mountains that we're heading towards. So beautiful day. Looking forward to a good weather day and pretty good trail. And we'll see you down the trail. So I've already gotten over 5 miles, and it's about 10 o'clock. And the scenery has changed now up with pine trees. So I don't have a whole lot more elevation to gain. That's good. And on the south side of the mountains where I am, there's no snow. A little bit of a problem you can see across the way there. On the north side of mountains, there's still a lot of snow. And now I'm hearing reports that a few miles ahead, I start running into snow. And I don't have my spikes with me anymore. I left those or sent those ahead because I knew for sure there wasn't going to be any more snow. Looks like I'm wrong, and we will see you down the road. So it's about 12:30. I just finished lunch, enjoying this fantastic view of the mountains across the way. And then down over there, you can see out towards the LA Basin. which doesn't look quite as pretty. Uh, can't tell if that's just cloud cover or smog or what, but that's what it is. Looking forward to getting into Wrightwood probably in another 3 or 4 hours. Happy trails. So I think I'm only a couple miles from the highway that leads into Wrightwood. Going to get a little slower because of these rather large patches of snow ahead. They're not too bad, but you don't want to fall here, and they do slow you down a lot. Happy trails. So the wrap up for day 34. Only did 11 miles, but they were kind of tough miles because about 4, maybe 5 of the miles, the trail had a lot of snow in it on the shaded north-facing slopes. The snow was very slippery and icy when I went through, and unfortunately, I had mailed my spikes ahead for the Sierras. So as a consequence, I fell about 4 times, nothing serious, but a real pain, slogging through. Finally found a road that paralleled the trail and used that to get to Highway 2, where I was very fortunate. Trail Angel Jeff was there to drop off 2 other hikers just as I got there, and he gave me a ride into Wrightwood, and now I'm in my cabin for 2 nights. I'm going to take a full 0 day to organize, buy, resupply, fix stuff up, and then head out on Saturday the 11th, and looking forward to that day. Had a great Mexican food dinner with my 2 Canadian friends, Kristen and Karen, and that was wonderful. Margaritas were great. Food was pretty good. Got laundry done, got a shower, so I feel really good. Looking forward to a rest day. Happy trails.